Welcome back, all you beautiful people, or if you're new, thank you so much for stopping by. In this video, I'm going to talk about the present moment, the thing they always tell you about in spirituality to focus on. Be in the present, focus on the present. But here's the thing. Here's what took me so long to realize after so many years of doing this practice. You can't focus on the present because you are the present moment. Big realization it took me so long to realize. And what are you talking about? Of course I can focus on the present. It's here and now. Well, no, you can't. Technically you can't, because the present moment is prior to time, prior to space. It is that which knows this moment. As soon as you know this moment, it has already become a thought. So what I'm basically saying is the present moment is prior to time, prior to space, prior to thought. The present moment ultimately is you. You are the present moment. Your core, your essence, pure consciousness is the present moment. The best way to look at this is, again, lucid dreaming. I mentioned lucid dreaming so much in my videos. It is a very beneficial practice for this reason. When you're in a lucid dream, just say this was a lucid dream right now. A dream where, holy crap, I know I'm dreaming right now. What are the implications of that? If you've done any lucid dreaming, you know what I'm talking about. The implication is, what dawns on you is, I'm asleep in bed right now, dreaming all this up. I'm a dream character, trapped in my own mind, in my own dream. I'm not this dream character, I'm dreaming it up in bed. The reason I'm saying this, the reason I'm bringing up this example is, this is kind of like what the present moment is. The present moment, which you are, is outside of the dream. Now, I'm not literally saying this reality is you in another reality dreaming this up. I'm not saying that. I'm just using that as an example to show you that the present moment is outside of time, outside of space, outside of experience. Just like I said, in a lucid dream, the dream character that realizes it's in a lucid dream realizes the dreamer isn't here. The dreamer is asleep in bed. The dreamer transcends the dream, totally separate from the dream, but at the same time, the dreamer is immanent in the dream. And how is that? Because it's only ever made from the dreamer's mind. The dream character you think you are, in the dream world that you're apparently experiencing, is all made from dream stuff, all made from mind. The one mind appearing separate, but never actually becoming it. And again, what has this got to do with the present moment? I'm just showing you that you as this person, we try to do spiritual practice. We try to meditate. We try to be mindful of the present. Sometimes we're succeeding and we're like, yes, it's working. And a lot of the time we're like, oh crap, I forgot to focus on the present. So what's the whole point of this? Why am I saying all this? It's just to reinforce and for us to remember that we can't know what we are. We can only know things with objective qualities. And the reason I'm saying that is, this is why we can't know the present moment. We can't be in the present moment, because the present moment is lighting up what we claim to be the present moment. But like I said before, whatever we think the present moment is, it's just a thought about something that's happening now. Now you might be hearing this and saying, well, what's the point of spiritual practice then? If I can't know myself, if being in the present doesn't do anything, why do anything? Because ultimately what we need to realize is the source which you are, asks no questions, needs no answers, has no problems. You're right, it doesn't need to do anything. You as the source don't need to do anything, but you as this apparent person that thinks, should I do spiritual practice? Shouldn't I do spiritual practice? This imaginary person you think you are has imaginary problems. You could leave spiritual practice, but you're still going to have problems in the world. That's why you're doing a lot of stuff. You're trying to gain happiness. You're trying to avoid suffering. If you truly believed you didn't have problems, if you truly believed you were the source, all this wouldn't affect you. You wouldn't be running for happiness, avoiding misery. But we do. We must acknowledge we feel like a separate person in a separate world. And yes, spiritual practice can help this imaginary person feel imaginary happiness. And how is that? Picture my face as pure awareness, your true essence. I'm sorry. This is pure awareness, your true essence. Out of pure awareness, out of pure consciousness arises a body and a mind that we think we are. That this pure awareness is lighting up, lights up the mind, lights up the body. What does the mind traditionally do in everyday life? It pays attention to the outside world, focusing on its wants, on its likes, on its dislikes. This is what's causing all the misery, because it's focused out in the world too much. What does mindfulness do? It takes the attention of the mind, focused on the world, anchors it in the body. Keeps the attention in the body. Instead of chasing experience, it lets experience come to it. That's the best way I can describe it. So instead of feeling like I'm getting life done, I'm doing a lot in life, you just anchor your attention in the body, the feeling of existence, the feeling of awareness, and you just let life happen. Watch life happen like a movie. And you might be thinking, if I'm focused my awareness on this body and not in the world, how are things going to get done? Well, just practice it for a while. Just trust me. Do it on a day off when you've got no big commitments. Slowly you can do it more and more when things get even more challenging. And why is that? Because what you'll realize, when you focus your attention on this body, just anchoring your attention in the body, you'll realize life is still just happening as you thought it was before. But what will eventually happen is you're not going to feel stressed anymore. You realize this body's just living a life. I'm watching it live a life. I'm watching problems happen in the world. I'm watching it respond to problems. I'm watching it chase happiness. Basically what I'm saying is you can relax. You think you're in control. You think you're in the driver's seat of life. But no, in devotional language, God's in the driver's seat. You're in the passenger seat with a dodgy steering wheel that doesn't work. That's what I'm saying. Relax. Enjoy life unfolding because it is unfolding. Everything else in nature knows what to do. It's growing. It's dying. It's producing fruit if it's a fruit tree. It's raining. The sun's shining. Life is living life. There's no problem, no stress. We just think, I'm in control. I need to make the right decision. What if I make the wrong decision? If you make the wrong decision, that's just what was meant to happen. Too bad. You're not this person anyway. This is the whole goal. This is the whole teaching of spirituality. So again, spiritual practice does give you something to do to make this imaginary person solve its imaginary problems. Mindfulness, just try it. Anchor your attention in this body and watch how life is still unfolding. You know what it will get rid of? All these thoughts. Should, shouldn't. I could have done this. I could have done that. Why did they do that? Why did I do this? All these egoic thoughts, stress. Our whole life is just in thinking. What is the past? Thoughts. What is the future? Thoughts. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You would have known this by now when you're into spiritual practice. Your whole life is a thought. Your whole life is thinking. So why not make that thinking more calm and relaxed? Why not just turn it into egoic thoughts of panic, anxiety, into just practical thoughts? Anchor it in the body, a problem arises, a solution comes. Or if it doesn't come, what can you do? You just need to accept it. You can't fix it. So what is there to do? There's no point of stressing your mind out with shoulda, coulda, woulda. Again, why am I saying this? Because you are the present moment. You can't focus on the present moment because you are it. But you feel like this imaginary person. So the best this imaginary person can do is anchor its attention into the body, the feeling of existence, and let life happen like a movie. This is what mindfulness is. And again, why are you safe to do that? Because you're not in control at all. You think you're in control, but it's not even the case. You're just imagining control. That's what I'm saying. So just trust the process. Anchor yourself. Be mindful of this body and mind. Know that you are the present moment. You can't focus on it. It'll bring inner peace and happiness. That's all I'm trying to say. And that's the whole goal of spirituality, isn't it? I hope this video helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Until then, guys, see ya.